This video is brought to you by Reset Games. At resetgames.com, you can buy, sell, or trade new and used games from all eras of gaming. You can see trade-in values instantly, trade in for credit or cash, and all of the bags for shipping your games will be provided at no charge. From PlayStation 3 all the way back to the old school Nintendo, Reset Games will have the titles that you are looking for and so much more. So check them out on their website at www.resetgames.com and tell them that BCS Buster sent you.
Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster and welcome back to Let's Play Freespace 2. Last time we were transferred to a new division, but it looks like we're still on the same ship. So let's see what we get to do today. We got to find that that other ship we were chasing too.
Welcome to the 107th Ravens, pilot. I'm Lieutenant Samza, squadron leader. As you know, the Aquitaine is now en route to the Gamma Draconis system. The details of the situation there have been classified at the highest level, so I'm as much in the dark as you are. The Admiral will brief the crew when we reach 3rd Fleet Headquarters in Capella. The 107th is a heavy assault squadron, so our fighter of choice is the Hercules Mark II. Implementing advances in fusion drive technology, the Mark II improves the assault fighter's speed and maneuverability without sacrificing loadout. The Herc has only 2 missile banks, but its ordnance capacity is greater than the Myrmidons. The original Herc won the Great War, so we're proud to carry on the tradition.
Sweet.
I recommend that you review the Herc 2 training modules before the Aquitaine arrives in Capella. These modules review advanced tactics, such as countermeasures and energy management. The Herc 2 is slower than the Myrmidon you've been flying with the 53rd. So learn how to evade missiles and equalize shields. These skills will help you push your fighter to the limits. Master them, and the life you save may be your own.
Oh man, sounds like we might have to train more.
According to your file, you are now authorized to use the GTW-5A Prometheus R, the GTM-19 Harpoon, and the GTM-4 Hornet missile. The Prometheus R is a retrofit of a cannon developed during the Great War. After the Alliance lost contact with Earth, we lacked materials required for mass production. So engineers developed this retrofit version. The Prometheus packs a bigger wallop than the Subak HL-7, but it will drain your power reserves with extended use.
Oh, I remember Prometheus from the last game.
The Harpoon and the Hornet are both aspect-seeking missiles. While the Harpoon fires individual warheads, the Hornet launches a swarm of 4 projectiles, 8 if you're in double-fire mode. The training modules cover the proper technique for firing aspect-seeking missiles, so be sure to review that section carefully. That's all for now, pilot. The Aquitaine will arrive in Capella in 4 hours.
8 missiles at one time? Hell yeah.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-107M, Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with communication systems, countermeasures, and aspect-seeking missiles.
Ugh. Alright.
TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat Training Program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training.
What the hell am I doing it for then? Ugh.
Welcome to Module TSM-107M, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully.
Okay.
Let's begin with messaging.
Alright.
For Class A qualification, you learned how to call in a support ship to rearm and repair subsystems. Now, we'll show you how to give orders to pilots under your command.
That's right.
Our target for this simulation will be an Argo-class transport.
Alright.
Target the transport. Use your hostile targeting control.
Done.
Good. Now you'll call in your reinforcements. Press the communications key to bring up the messaging window. Select reinforcements. Then, select the wing you want to call in. Epsilon wing is your only option, so hit the 1 key.
Okay. So C, reinforcements, Epsilon.
Well done.
Alright.
Confirm that you still have the transport targeted.
Yep.
Now have Epsilon wing destroy the transport. Press the communications key to bring up your messaging box again. Select 2 to transmit your orders to a specific wing. Then hit 1 to choose Epsilon Wing. By selecting Epsilon Wing, you are sending your orders to that wing only.
Okay. C2.
Now, press the 1 key, and Epsilon will destroy your target.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
All right. Whooping that ass.
Well done, pilot. Let's try this again.
Oh, I don't need to try it again. I already did it. Oh!
Order Epsilon Wing to destroy Transport 2. Do you
All right.
remember your previous instruction? If not, consult the directives list.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Go get him. And I think he doesn't have a whole lot of firepower. Woo! Look at those
Good
missiles
work.
fly.
Be aware that fighter wings are less effective against larger targets. Bombers or vessels with beam turrets are usually required to destroy warships larger than cruiser class.
Oh, okay. That makes
So
sense.
note that reinforcements are not always available, and you will have authorization to issue orders only to specific wings and ships.
I can't get everyone to do what I want? What
Now,
crap?
let's order Epsilon Wing to depart.
All right.
Press the communications key to bring up the messaging window. Select 2 for wing and 1 for Epsilon. Finally, press 0 for depart.
You don't have to tell me twice.
They seem excited to run away.
Excellent work. As you gain experience in combat, using the communications interface will become second nature. All right, pilot. Now it's time to learn about countermeasures.
This could have been useful information earlier
When
on.
you launch a countermeasure, you present a new target for pursuing missiles. In theory, the missile should hit the countermeasure instead of ripping a hole through your hull.
Oh, that's nice.
You need to use countermeasures to survive in battle, but you'll soon learn this tactic does not always work.
Then why do I have them?
For this exercise, we'll bring in a Leviathan-class cruiser.
Oh, crap. Oh, that's not that big.
The cruiser will now launch missiles at you. Press the countermeasures key to evade the missiles. Immediately increase your forward velocity to maximum and move away from pursuing missiles. Use your afterburners to gain that extra burst of speed. A yellow triangle will appear on your HUD, indicating the vector of the missile's approach. Try to keep this indicator in the 3 or 9 o'clock position. When the missile is nearly upon you, launch the countermeasure. Listen to the beeping sound of the missile lock to gauge the distance of the missile. The quicker the beeps, the closer the missile. While launching countermeasures, turn your fighter hard in sharp movements. This will also help throw the missile off your trail.
Oh, okay.
If you evade the missile, an indicator will display in the upper portion of your targeting reticle. This will alert you to the fact that you successfully avoided the projectile.
Okay, sweet.
The number of countermeasures remaining is indicated on your HUD below the weapons display. If you run out of countermeasures, call in the support ship to reload.
Oh, sweet. No.
That's enough for evading missiles. Now, let's practice firing them.
Yeah.
Your Hercules Mark II heavy assault fighter is armed with 2 banks of harpoons.
Sweet.
Unlike heat seekers like the Rockeye, you must acquire a lock on your target in order for an aspect seeker to home. However, the aspect seeker is well worth the effort because its homing ability is much stronger.
These are much more...
If a heat seeker loses track of its target, chances are it will not reacquire lock. Aspect seekers, on the other hand, will track their targets until they detonate.
Oh, sweet.
Transport 3 is now entering. Let's take this opportunity to learn another targeting control.
Okay.
You have a reticle targeting control that will acquire the nearest object inside your reticle. Maneuver your fighter so that my ship is centered on your HUD. Good. Now use the reticle targeting control to target my fighter. Well done. Now, target Transport 3 using the reticle targeting control. Make sure the transport is in the center of your HUD.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, let's see how you do with those harpoons.
No problem. Let's go.
Notice the red indicator moving towards your target. That's the aspect triangle. Once it is moved onto your target, you'll see the lock indicator. This means your harpoons are locked and ready to fire.
Fire!
Now, Fire 1 harpoon at the freighter.
Alright.
Note how fast the harpoon moves. This warhead delivers quite a punch.
Sweet.
A round of harpoons can be fired every 3 seconds. Fire another round and note the countdown timer in your weapons gauge.
Oh, yeah, it's going down.
The harpoon is almost useless if fired before lock has been acquired. That's a major distinction between the harpoon and the rockeye.
Yeah, rockeye you can fire whenever.
Now, unload your harpoons until you've destroyed Transport 3.
Alright. Get a little bit closer here. Let's see if I can... No, I can't double up. Well, wait. Can I double up? There we go. Dual fire mode.
Excellent job. Let's see how you do against moving targets. In order to gain aspect lock on a moving target, you must keep the target's lock box in a fixed position inside your HUD reticle. We'll now bring in the fighter drones. When the first drone enters, target it and acquire lock. Try to keep the target indicator in the center of your HUD reticle.
Yeah, I see it.
Once you have acquired lock, fire a harpoon to destroy the drone. These drones will not be using countermeasures.
Fine.
Well done. All aspect seekers function this way, from the Hornet missile to the Helios torpedo. In general, the larger and more powerful the warhead, the longer it will take to acquire lock and countdown between volleys.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now, let's have you face a real challenge. Multiple wings will appear simultaneously. Destroy them all.
Alright, here we go.
You must be in range of your target before you can gain aspect lock. Hit your burners to intercept the drones.
Alright, let's see. So match speed. Oh! Let's see, I want to auto-target 2 as well. Alright. Now let's go destroy these things. Yeah, you can just shoot them down or use your missiles, it doesn't really matter. There you go. Now go after him. See, now this thing does not have as high of a top speed. Fire a missile there. Yeah! And we can take that out.
This concludes module TSM-107M. Engage your subspace drive to end this simulation.
Woohoo! Yay! New equipment! And very fun equipment to use as well.
Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-107M Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter. You are advised to proceed to Training Simulator Module TSM-107SE, covering shield management and the energy transfer system.
Okay, let's do one more training mission just to get it out of the way.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-107SE, Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with shield management and the energy transfer system.
Okay, cool. And, alright, yeah, we know this.
Welcome to Module TSM-107SE, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this session if you do not follow instructions carefully.
Alright, alright.
First, let's take a look at the gauges and controls for your shield system. The Alliance acquired shielding technology from the Shivans during the Great War. Shield systems have been standard on Terran Vasudan fighters and bombers for over 30 years.
Cool.
Your shield system generates an energy shell that protects the hull of your ship from primary fire and missile blasts.
Yeah, I remember that from the last game.
As they absorb damage, your shields will weaken. However, your fighter will automatically regenerate its shields over time.
Oh, that's nice.
Your shield integrity gauge is located in the lower right of your HUD. This gauge is now flashing.
I see it.
Your shield is divided into 4 quadrants. Each quadrant can withstand limited damage. When a shield quadrant sustains damage, the corresponding section of your shield integrity gauge will flash. Observe.
Okay, I'm seeing it there.
Note the front of your shield is flashing as if you've taken a hit. Observe how the gauge changes as your shield sustains more damage. When a shield quadrant has been destroyed, all damage on that quadrant will impact the hull of your fighter.
Mechanics will be pissed.
Your shields will regenerate themselves automatically. Let's accelerate this process to save time.
Good. I'm all about saving time.
Now observe as the front quadrant of your shield repairs itself to full strength.
Yeah, I see it. Alright, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going. Almost there. Still almost there. Very close to almost there. Okay, there we go.
Your shield is now fully recharged.
Sweet.
Effective shield management can mean the difference between life and death.
Well, I don't want to die.
The simplest way to manage your shield is the equalize quadrants function.
Oh.
I have damaged your front quadrant again. Use your equalize quadrants function to repair your shields.
Alright. Ah, see, so they kind of manage themselves out. So that can be kind of useful,
Well
actually.
done. Your front section has been partially recharged. This shield energy came from your other 3 quadrants.
That can be useful in a dogfight.
Practice this function often.
Alright.
I'm now going to reduce most of your shield strength. Note that 3 of your 4 quadrants are now near 0 power.
Why are you doing this to me?
With your shield management controls, you can maximize shield strength in a specific quadrant.
Uh-oh. Hang on just a second here, BCS Universe. There we go. We're good now. So I had to just readjust my controls there. There we go.
Well done. Note that your front quadrant is at full strength, while the other quadrants have been drained.
So that can be kind of useful.
Maximizing your front shield quadrant is especially useful when you're attacking the turret of a large ship.
Yeah, so remember that one. That can
Now
actually be
I
useful.
want you to maximize your rear shield quadrant.
Okay. Think we got
If
it?
you're pursuing an important objective and are being attacked from the rear, maximizing your rear shield quadrant can deflect the gunfire of your pursuer.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, equalize quadrants again to distribute shield energy evenly around your ship.
Alright.
We will conclude this module with an overview of your Energy Transfer System, or ETS. In the lower right of your HUD are 3 bar gauges labeled G for guns, S for shields, and E for engines.
Oh, I see that.
You can use your ETS controls to augment or diminish the energy allocated to each of these 3 systems.
Oh, okay.
First, let's increase your weapon's energy allocation. Observe that as you divert power to weapons, the energy levels for shields and engines drop.
Hang on. Do I have an insert command? Wait a minute. I'm playing on a Mac. I don't know if I have insert. Okay, hang on just a minute here. Okay, we're back, and now we can do that. I don't really use these functions that often, but I have to get through this simulation, and I'll show you how to do it.
The more energy diverted to weapons, the faster your primaries will recharge. Your weapons will not inflict greater damage at higher ETS levels. High-energy cannons, such as the Prometheus, can quickly deplete your weapon reserves. If you require a sustained barrage of gunfire, diverting energy to primaries may be necessary. Now, let's increase your shield allocation.
Alright.
The higher your ETS setting for shields, the faster they'll recharge. Increasing your shield allocation may be critical in combat situations, such as stopping to rearm your fighter or flying through heavy flak. Now,
maybe.
divert more power to your engines.
Alright.
Increasing power to engines will improve your maximum speed by up to 30%, depending on the fighter's reactor capacity. Your afterburners will also recharge faster, enabling more frequent bursts of speed. For a slower fighter like the Hercules Mark II, increasing engine power may be necessary to chase down more maneuverable targets or cover large distances quickly.
Or you just let your wingman do it.
Well done. This concludes Module TSM-107-SE. Engage your subspace drive to end this simulation.
I didn't even have to move. Sweet.
Congratulations! You have successfully completed TSM-107 SE Advanced Qualification for the Hercules Mark II Heavy Assault Fighter.
Woo! But now, what can we do as members of the Ravens who know what the hell they're doing? You're going to have to wait till next time to find out. Till then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BCS Buster LP, and take care, y'all.